Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to... And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Well, he was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. Now they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The third-year back from BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Murray now on first down. Pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
After the sack on first down, Murray. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the 36, Prescott flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A first down throw for Prescott. Out to his left. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Check 9, check 9. Watch the seal count.
3rd and long for Prescott. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the turnover, here's Murray. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Murray now on first down. Steps away to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Tyus Bowser. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott now. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it with Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
53, check 53.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. T.J. Hockenson with his first career NFL touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Flush to his right. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go.
To throw is Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown. Interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check. 53. I got it. 25.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Murray with a 3rd and long. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Hey, we got Mike, number 3. We go. Check. Lucky.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Escaping the play, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Prescott, and he'll hit his tight end, Walker. A nice pickup there, 19 yards, and they're set up better for third. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Gurley again here on first down. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
That's it. Big hit.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Your trip is here.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Here we go, 47. 26.
On third down, it's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Let me know right now, you better. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Murray now to throw. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And an alley to run. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
We're going to 54.
First down, Prescott. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Go, get out there. Here we go, 46. I'm scared. 46.
Prescott. Now he'll escape to his left. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this for both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Watch 98.
Now Prescott. His throw incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. James Washington, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. Robinson's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Ravens.
Ready. 18 Gator. Set up. Double dog. That's the way.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A final shot before half from Murray. And that's caught inside the 30. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. On second and 11 now. Murray, it's complete to Robinson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's
53, Mike.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
47. 55, Mike, 55.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he locates Walker, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Prescott now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. Here's Gurley. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey,
kill.
Prescott off play action. Steps away. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Prescott from the gun on third. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A second down throw for Prescott. And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when we see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Slide away. Banjo. Let's go.
They'll go again to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get this down to the 10. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
We want it. Come to my world.
Throwing it on 3rd and long. Murray got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vince Beagle. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Prescott. It's Williams on the catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Gun. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Washington's got it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Escaping and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. 3rd and long for Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dexter Lawrence in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a, shall we say, a rather optimistic try here. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he does have a good leg, I'll give him that, but not that good.
Not by a long shot.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
That backs them up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. The Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick, there on the coverage. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, it's Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. On third down, here's Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Mike 53.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Murray now. He's got a man. It's Williams. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Tillman Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Back to throw it. Murray. Flushed out right. It's complete to Jones. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? To throw, it's Murray. Open there, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. That throw good for 4. It's second down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
47. 26.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And Walker has it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Ravens, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as
in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. In fact, let me so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting